Hello, welcome again. We are solving Mechanical Engineering Paper 2 of year 2025 of Civil Services Mains Exam. Question number 4A is a shell and tube type condenser is employed in a steam power plant to handle 35,000 kg per hour of dry and saturated steel at 50 degrees Celsius. The cooling water enters the condenser at 15 degrees Celsius and leaves at 25 degrees Celsius. The tubes are of 22.5 mm inside diameter and 25 mm outside diameter. The water flows through the tube at an average velocity of 2 meters per second. The heat transfer coefficient on steam side is 5001 watt per meter square per degree Kelvin. Calculate the following. 1. The mass flow rate of water in kilogram per second. 2. The heat transfer surface area based on U naught. 3. The number of tubes required for water flow. 4. The number of tube passes in condenser. If the length of each tube pass should not be more than 2.5 meters. Assume that the condensate coming out from the condenser is saturated water and the resistance of tube wall is negligible. For water size heat transfer coefficient, use correlation Nu is equal to 0.023, R is equal to 0.8, PR 0.4. Take latent heat of steam as 2374 kilojoule per kilogram. The properties of water at mean bulk temperature of 20 degrees Celsius are as follows. Prandtl number 6.98, rho 998.9 kilogram per meter cube, Cp 4.180 kilojoule per kilogram per Kelvin, nu 1.0006 into 10 to minus 6 meter square per second, Kf 0.59859 watt per meter per degree Kelvin. Assume fully dissolved flow through tube and a single shell is used. So here for the first part, the mass flow rate of water will balance the energy, that is heat lost by steam will be equal to heat gained by water. So heat lost by steam is this, the mass flow rate of steam is 35,000 kilogram per hour, so per second it will be divided by 36 and latent heat of steam is 2374, that is good. So mass flow rate of water is mw and cpw is your specific heat of water, so that is 4.2 kilojoule per kilogram, and temperature increase of water is 25 to 15 to 25, that is 10 degrees Celsius. So from this we can find out mass flow rate of water, that comes out as 549.53 kilogram per second. So that is the answer to first question. So now it is given that the average velocity of the water is 2 meter per second and inside diameter of the pipe is 22.5 mm or 22.5 by 1000 meter. Okay, now from the Reynolds number we can find out, sorry, from this inside diameter we can find out Reynolds number because velocity is known, diameter is known and kinematic viscosity is known. So that comes as 44973.016. Now we can use given correlation for finding out H, that is given as Nu is equal to 0.023, R is equal to 0.8, PR is equal to 0.2. Prandtl number is from the table for the proper from the properties of water is given as 6.98. Reynolds number we have calculated, and K is also given, that is 0.59859, and B is 22.5 by 1000. So H comes out as 7023 watt per meter square per degree Kelvin. So suppose U naught is the overall heat transfer coefficient based on the outer surface area. So it will be 1 by U naught, A naught will be equal to 1 by H naught, A naught. H naught, A naught means outer surface of the tube. So that is related to 25 mm diameter, and AI is related to inner surface of the tube, that is related to 22.5 uh, inside diameter. Suppose we take the unit length, then we can put here in spite of a note we can put 25, because area is pi dl, pi is same for all, L is same for all, that is unit. So we can put here 25, and a note can be replaced by 25. Here also AI can be replaced by 22.5. And HW we have calculated, H note is given, so U note comes out as 2791.96 watt per meter square per unit Kelvin. Okay. So this is the overall heat transfer coefficient based on outer surface. Okay. So now this is the steam flowing at 50 degrees Celsius. This is the inlet point of water and this is the outlet point of water. This temperature 15 degrees Celsius, this is 25. So this temperature difference is 35 and this temperature difference is 25. So LMTD is theta 1 minus theta 2 divided by ln theta 1 by theta 2. So that is 35 minus 25 divided by ln 35 by 25. So it will come out as 29.72. So LMTD will come out as 29.7. So after calculating LMTD, we can calculate heat transfer, uh, that is U naught, A naught, LMTD. But heat transfer is known, so we need this A naught. Okay, U naught is known, LMTD we have calculated, Q is known, Q is your 35,000 by 3600, that is mass flow rate, and that is your latent heat in kilojoules multiplied by 1000, so that will be your Q. And U naught is 271.96 and LMTD 29.72. So from this A naught comes out as 278.15 meter square. Okay. So now this is your A naught, and now number of tubes are next question is next part is to find out number of tubes. As we have calculated mass flow rate of water, that is 549.53, and the water is flowing inside the tube whose area, whose cross section area is pi by 4 dsc, and its velocity is 2 meter per second, and density is also known, that is 998.7. So from this we can calculate number of tubes, that is your 692.29 or 693. Okay. So now next part is to calculate number of passes. So for number of passes, the outside area which is in contact with the steam or the tube is pi d naught n. So that is the area of heat transfer. N is a number of tubes P passes, that should be equal to A naught, because this is the area of one pass, and number of tubes are n, and for P is our number of passes. So total area that we have calculated, that is in contact with steam of the tubes or passes. So number of passes are for P. N we have calculated at 693. L should not exceed 2.5 meters. D naught is 25 mm. So P we can calculate, that is 5.11 for D, because number of passes cannot be should be an integer, either it should be 5 or 6. So for it is 5. Then we have to achieve the number of tubes. So we are taking 705 tubes, and then number of passes are 5. Okay. So this is the